From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Complete on the diving effort. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Dancing to his left. Ebron caught left side. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelce, he just confirms his greatness. Streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6, and he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers have ranked him among the best tight ends to have ever played in the NFL. Another first down right there to add to his career total.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing that...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City!
Sky Moore
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his left.
He finds his target, Ebron. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is. And we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2. So I would agree with you totally on that.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's got Burton here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Herbert off of play action. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his...
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Sky Moore.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Herbert. Being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Herbert now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play action this time for Justin Herbert, sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Bo Melton with his
his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. He finds his target, Allen. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, a nice grab by Valdez-Scantling.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Burton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on second down, Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Throwing, Herbert. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get